Hi and welcome back, guys. I hope you're all having a great day out there and happy Friday. We made it to the end of the week, which was an extremely volatile week, but we are back. And I'm talking about the price of XRP as we're popping here today. Now, before I begin, guys, I already know that the haters are out there typing away ferociously saying, Molt, don't spike the football just yet, because XRP is just going to drop once again, this time below $1 to never return. Well, that's exactly what I want to address in this video. What is the likelihood of what comes next for the price of XRP? We do have updates on both Ripple and XRP that just came in here today. They're extremely important. I want to get that information out to you, and we're going to have some fun as well. If you do like these types of videos, type an X in the comment section, click that like button. Let's get into it. I hope you all are having a beautiful day out there. As XRP popping a little over 18% at the time of this recording, sitting at $1.50. Now, let's address it first and foremost. Could XRP drop again, and this time below what we just saw yesterday? Well, the answer, to be real with you, and that is what I'm always here to do, is just be real with you and honest, is yes. And one technical analyst that I follow, have for a long time, and respect is Blockchain Backer. And he's someone that believes that we could go lower. With that, there are a lot of fudders out there and hate saying that XRP could go all the way down to 50 cents, which is not what I foresee at all. We can just take a look simply at what the whales are doing, and they are accumulating XRP at large sums. And why is that? Well, they know that where we're at currently right now for the price of XRP, we are grossly undervalued. Where we're sitting at $1.50 here today is grossly undervalued and on discount already. And so while people out there will say it all, say that XRP is going to 50 cents or lower, I think one thing that is important to realize is that most in the XRP community, if they see anything under $1, they're going to quickly gobble that up because they know the long-term value here. They know where XRP is going. But also, we do have to keep an eye on what the whales are doing, the institutions, what they're doing, which is gobbling up XRP. That is a real clear indicator that they see that where XRP is at right now, these levels, it is currently undervalued. Big time. If you are someone like myself and most of this community, I'm going to say over 90% of this community that believes XRP is going above single digits and double digits, then you know that it will be nothing more than a buying opportunity. And you know that XRP is here to stay. And so what we are seeing here today in the strength of XRP and seeing this bounce, which could be a dead cat bounce, meaning we're seeing a nice pop here today, but we could go back down, is we have a couple things. One, you've got a lot of XRP holders out there that are just not willing to sell a single XRP because they see it, they know the vision, they know where this is going. Not just about cross-border payments, but all of the use cases that XRP has and the solutions that XRP has to solve in real world finance and global finance. And so they're here for the long term. You also have those that are buying up the dip. I bought the dip yesterday. If it dips again, I'll buy again. But most of this community believes in something so much higher than where we're at right now, and are not going to get flooded out and they're not going to fade what will likely, in my personal opinion, be the single greatest opportunity in our lives. And I truly 100% believe that, guys. I truly 100% believe that. Now, what is going on in Korea? Check this out. Absolutely dominating. XRP, that is. 1.724 billion in 24-hour trading. Almost 35% of total exchange volume. Number one on South Korean's largest exchange is XRP. South Korea absolutely loves XRP. And so they're rotating into XRP, helping lift the price of XRP and stabilize. And so yesterday we talked about how this market's going to continue to be manipulated. The algorithmic trading is going to continue to happen. But the believers of this asset are only growing. And that is very obvious when we look at the actual data. And here today, Reese Merrick, who is a senior executive officer at Ripple, put out the XRP Ledger's Q4 report. Check this out. Check out these actual numbers, actual hardcore data showing First off, XRP ETFs, which we know were launched last year in November 2025, we saw 1 billion in assets under management in less than 4 weeks. That is the fastest to do so since Ethereum. We also saw RLUSD, Ripple stablecoin, market cap on the XRPL surged to over 164% Q over Q to 235 million. Also, RWA, real world assets, market cap on the XRPL surged up over 37% to 281 million. Now, another statistic, something else I wanted to put out, or not really statistic, but something that Ripple put out, is Ripple releases institutional DeFi blueprint for the XRPL with XRP as a settlement backbone. Check this out. Ripple publishes its institutional DeFi roadmap just yesterday, February 5th, positioning the XRPL as, quote, an end-to-end operating system for real-world finance, with XRP playing a central role in payments, liquidity, and credit markets. XRPL ranked among top 10 chains for real-world assets and surpasses 1 billion in monthly stablecoin volume. This is something I was talking to my father-in-law here today about, is what people need to realize out there about XRP, is this is not just about cross-border payments, and it hasn't been for a long time with XRP. Yes, that is one use case, but there are so many use cases and so much utility for XRP. And what is happening in this ecosystem that is growing at a rapid rate, that it is creating just a vibrant, lively ecosystem that is here to stay and to stand the test of time. We're not just talking about cross-border payments. We're talking about so much more. And I think that is one big thing that as we see this community grow, the XRP community, that more and more folks are starting to realize. And the value here is the long-term position that XRP has in global finance. It's not just about cross-border payments. It's about something so much bigger. One thing that absolutely no one can fade on in the digital asset ecosystem is the strength of this community, the strength of the XRP community that has thick skin, that's been through the ringer, been through the Ripple and SEC case, gotten to the other side, and believe in the destination, which is an XRP much higher than single or double digits. Know where we're going and heading towards that finish line. So I just wanted to put out a few things on your radar, guys. Also, I will link, as always, I Trust Capital below. If you still need institutional grade custody, safety over your assets, I use them, I recommend them, and they do have the $100 funding signing bonus. I do hope you all have a great day. Make sure you have the notification bells turned on, because if anything breaks, I will make sure to get it out to you in real time, and I will see you all in the next one.